understanding of social structuring and society, governance, you might be criminalized or being given functions. This might put you on a particular part of the political spectrum and be viewed together a utilitarian function. So deterrence is rehabilitation. So again, the utilitarian function, on one hand, it's functional, this idea of the need to deter, to prevent the individual from furthering.
So hey everyone, welcome to today's vlog. This is a little behind the scenes of just taking you through a normal day in my life. Today is a bit special since it is the start of my third semester. I'm taking a summer semester this year because I want to really speed up my degree. I'm doing a double degree. If you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, I'm in law school doing law and also a degree in politics or international relations. So I have a lot of I have a lot of work to do all the time because I'm a full-time student and I guess you can say a full-time writer and a full-time content creator. So I know if you're watching this, you may be also a student, and yeah, it's a struggle. And I feel like I'm at least one of the few author tubers who are still in school, who don't really have a full-time job or live alone. So this is quite, I don't know, I feel like this is just like the chaotic life of a writer who is a student. Or more so, maybe I'll phrase it like this: a student, a really stressed student wanting to be a writer. And also, of course, balancing YouTube, which is really fun. Anyways, today is the first day of my semester and I'm just doing some emails. I did all my lectures in the morning, and usually I just try to get all of my work done in the morning so I can focus on writing. That's been something I've been trying to kind of prioritize with doing all my work, whether that be my lectures, my emails, and also my sort of YouTube stuff. So as you can see here, I'm just like posting an Instagram post that I needed to do. And also follow me on Instagram, by the way. I post a lot on there. I post my poetry, lots of content, lots of funny content too, so check that out. Alrighty, so of course it is lunchtime by now, and since I'm staying home, I can have a lunch from home. And yeah, it's just pretty chill. I usually try to read also while I eat because that's usually the only time I can actually, read. It's really, really busy if you're a uni student, and usually I'm supposed to be reading cases and, research articles, but I really just want to be reading my silly fantasy books. But that's just the reality of being a student writer. I also wanted to take this chance to kind of talk a little bit about being a student and the expectation of having to study so much in your chosen degree, which is so different from your writing or your dream to be an author. So of course I'm studying law, and you're probably asking, why Anna are you studying law? It's quite a complicated question, and I've kind of talked about it on my channel a couple of times, mostly just because it definitely is something I takes up a lot of my time. So I honestly asked the question myself. The main reason is because it's a safe degree, and my parents really encouraged me to do something that is kind of safe and a successful career. I do not want to become a lawyer, but perhaps my dream would be, since I am doing a double degree in politics, to kind of do more international public law, which I actually was able to really focus on and do some electives kind of on my exchange in the Netherlands. So I adored that so much. And I really think diplomacy or some sort of government policy work internationally would be great, because I very much want to live in Europe or just anywhere apart from Australia. I don't know if you guys heard, but I literally Australia is just like crazy, and I just want to live closer to the world. And you'll see in this vlog as I'm getting ready to make some content, some reels, that I literally need to put a fan up because it is so hot in my room. And you've probably heard me, if you're familiar with my channel, of me just complaining about Australian weather. It is just not it's just not the best. Like, truly, I'm so jealous of people who have white Christmases and just beautiful like fallen leaves. Like in Australia, we don't have that. We truly don't have that. So it's always a struggle to film content, especially when it gets hotter during December and November. So yeah, that's kind of just my life right now. Here is the fan, right there. It's just so hot in my room and I hate it so much. And it's because we don't have aircon. My parents don't like me in aircon on. And that's also another struggle I should also talk about, is that I want to live alone so bad, guys, but I just don't have the money, the funds. And if I'm gonna live alone, I'm gonna live alone on the other side of the planet. Okay, so that's just how it is. Anyways, this is me making some content. It's kind of embarrassing just seeing me act out, but that's kind of comedy. I don't know if this is comedy, but I try to make funny reels. I really do love short form content. It's something that I really love. As you saw, I get inspired by just simply going on reels and being a consumer and then therefore a creator. I think being influenced by other people's content is so great, and I'm very much inspired by people's content. So I was able to create 4 little reels. But yeah, I'll leave it here and let you get back to the vlog. Okay everyone, hello, welcome to the vlog. I haven't spoken in this vlog yet. I'm sorry for that. I realized that vlogging is very exhausting, and that's why I do not vlog all the time. I see other author tubers who are just amazing at vlogging, and I'm just like, how does that not give you anxiety? There is just so much to vlog and it always makes me so tired, so I can only do a day. I'm sorry I can't do like a week in my life, but this is a day in the life of a 20-year-old law student slash writer slash content creator, someone who's just really busy. It is really hot here. It's like 30 degrees, hence the fan in the recent like footage. It is so hot here, so I'm sorry. I need to put my windows wide open or else I will faint. And I hate it when I edit my videos and then I hear like the rustling and just like the coming of this hot weather. I'm very much scared about the filming because if you guys don't know, obviously I live in Australia and it gets really hot towards the end of the year. It's like summer right now and it's 30 degrees only in November. Anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting because I will rant on this topic forever and ever. So of course, I'm a uni student and I'm actually taking 4 courses right now. It is the summer semester. In my university, there's 3 semesters. 2 is technically full-time and I did that for my first 2 years. I'm now in my 3rd year of my 3rd semester because I want to speed up my degree. It's 5.5 years, a double degree in law and politics, so I'm freaking out and I just want to freaking finish the degree because I am impatient. So I'm doing my summer semester as well. Again, it's not mandatory, but I want to do it to streamline my process. Law school is not for the faint of heart, I tell you. But I'm very excited to do some writing because I worked really hard to do all my work that I needed to do. It's only week 1 now of my 3rd semester, so it's pretty chill, but I just prepared for my 3 classes. I'm really excited to get some writing done because I was able to finish all of my work this morning. It's around like 3 o'clock now. I want to do some of my secret project writing actually, but I know I shouldn't, guys. I know I shouldn't. It's like a fantasy project that I'm working on and I love it to death. Like I'm brainstorming and plotting it and it's so fun, but I really should edit Ghost Side probably, which oh man, Ghost Side, it's so, I do not know who said that writing your first draft is the hardest thing in the writing thing. Like no, editing sucks. Editing is so hard. Editing I hate. But before I ever do a writing session, I usually try to, oh my gosh, you can hear the wind. It's so loud, but I'm sorry guys, I need it. It's either that or this huge buzzing fan. I usually try to write some poetry actually before I do a writing session to kind of just like get the creative juices flowing. I have this really cute little poetry journal. This is my 3rd poetry journal that I'm on. You guys probably have seen my beautiful Miffy poetry journal that I have been using. I think I use this on my travels, so this is on my traveling poetry and poems. But this is a cute one. I'll show you guys kind of like a little bit of a tour. It's like a really cute one from Pride and Prejudice. It's so cute. And it has like gold trimming, but I really love it because it has cute little quotes and like pages that kind of are from the book or the movie, you can say. So cute. But yeah, I've been writing some poetry, very, very sad poetry mostly. What do I have here? Lace Angel, Scarce Words, Fantasy, I Hate Wings. Just a lot of crazy stuff. It's really important to actually title your poetry, even if it's a weird title. Hence all the titles I just talked about. Sorry if I look really chaotic, but I feel like a chaotic writer, you know? You know when you feel like if you just like put your hair up in a bun and put like a crazy, like these huge glasses on, I feel like I am a little bit insane. And that's what you need. That's what you need. Anyways, let's go ahead and do some poetry. Let's go. Finished. It's a really sad poem. You guys want to hear it? It's called Love is Grave. What if love left me forever and these limbs reached no more? What if lips were cursed if they ever touched mine? Sitting cross-legged at my heart's grave, ripping grass up with my knuckles. Passerbys ask what happened here, and no one answers them. How our beating, breathing organ lays useless as a rock against the treading feet of others, awaiting the blissful rot, resting forever, never to be resurrected. No, this heart wasn't broken. It was just hopeless of loving. Love has left me forever, only bones reach from the dirt. My lips don't exist, so no boy will be cursed again. I love writing sad poetry. It's actually my favorite thing. And even if it's not a good poem, I got some creative juices flowing, which is good. So I feel very inspired to write my book. I'm gonna be working on Ghost Side until I get bored. That seems to be the common thing. So let's go ahead and do some writing. Oh yeah, oh no, oh no. When you open your document and it's like, I was talking to a friend about this, about like how if I'm really sensitive as a writer, that's what I've been learning as well. Sensitive about everything, even my grades. I'm the most sensitive person alive. And if someone, and like my editor, she's sweet, but like, oh my gosh, it cuts deep to my soul. And she like highlights this huge part. I'm like, what? This whole section is literally highlighted all the way down. It's basically half a chapter. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all wrong. I need to delete it all, start over, and that's really overwhelming. Once I get sensitive, I get overwhelmed, and that's just like the merry-go-round I keep going on. So that's kind of like behind the scenes of my editing process. I'm currently at 56,770 words, which is honestly crazy. I reckon I'm gonna get to 60k by the end of this draft. Maybe not by the end of this draft, but my second draft for sure, because I have lots of scenes I want to actually add into this book. So yeah, that's a big update on Ghost Side, I guess. So let's go ahead and do some editing and listen to music, because music will definitely help me. Let's go ahead and do some writing. Let's go. Okay, I thought it would be really fitting to kind of, talk about some tips I have for writing as a student. I mean, to be honest, it is just always difficult to find spare time to write. But since I am, just starting my semester, that is usually the most time I get to write. I think the main thing I want to give you guys, like this piece of advice, is to simply work at it every single day. This is sort of my I don't know what do you call it, my mantra, my sort of goal every day. It's just kind of what I do to make sure I'm somehow, I'm getting groovy, if you guys can see. It's important to have fun as well. That's just another tip before I get on. But anyways, always work on your goals every single day. So I always work on YouTube every day, I work on my writing every day, and I work on my school every day. I do something every single day to get forward with my goals. And of course, that means you've got to set those goals. So one of my goals is, at least for writing, is of course to finish editing Ghost Side, my next draft, by the end of the year. Then one of my goals for YouTube is to just continually make more content. I don't know if I have a goal for YouTube, maybe to hit, I don't know, I've already hit 100k, so that's like my goal. But I'm not sure about my goal. I think it's also just to focus on my brand deals and stuff like that that I need to actually create. So that's always a schedule thing. I always have a goal in terms with that, whether that be scripting a video one day. It doesn't have to be like full on creating the video, for example. That's just how it is. And then of course with what's it called? School. Yeah, school. I really want to raise my GPA just a little bit. I actually was able to raise it by 1 point. It's difficult when you get further along in your degree to actually raise it. So I actually did raise it after my exams, so I was very, very happy. And I hope to kind of raise it by 0.3 points, which is a lot. But since I'll be doing kind of more elective work, since I'm getting further along in my degree, I'm kind of saying goodbye to those really hard foundational courses like property, like tort law and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, those, I hate those really much. And the 4 courses I am doing, if you are curious, is I'm doing Canadian criminal law, constitutional law, I'm doing cyber security law, and also evidence law, which is kind of exciting. I'm very excited for these courses, to be honest, and I think they'll be a bit easier, which is great. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of like my tip. Basically work at your goals every single day, and to be okay with having to prioritize your studies, because when you think about it, you're paying for that and writing will come. I think I get also very comforted by the idea that you can write, you know, however old you are, you know what I mean? You can shelve a project and come back to it. And when I think about all my favorite authors, they're like 30, 40, even older. So I still have time within my life. I hope if I live, yes, I will live. I simply will have time, and that's really comforting. So yeah, that's kind of like my little tea I have for this vlog, and I'll let you get back to the video with some final thoughts. Isn't my puppy so cute? Oh my gosh, I love her so much. Her name's Lady, and I just adore her. So anyways, back to the video. Alrighty besties, so yeah, that was my day in the life of a 20-year-old law student writer. I feel like you didn't see as much studying or writing. Usually I try my best to kind of have more time for hobbies, more time for like baking my muffins, reading and stuff like that, and I think it's really great to just try to find those pockets of time where you can try your best to just make your day feel longer by doing smaller things, if that makes sense. I'm very, very scared for this semester. I've never done a semester over the break, and actually since I got back from the Netherlands, if you guys didn't know, I came back from the Netherlands where I went on exchange for half a year, and because of the way the semesters work, when I left the Netherlands, because I was studying there, I finished my exams, I came straight back to Australia, and I started my second semester, which was the winter semester here in Australia. Man, it's so confusing. Anyways, because of that, I've literally been studying since the start of the year, non-stop, only like 1 or 2 weeks max of a break in between, and yeah, I'm so scared that my brain's gonna fry out. But balancing writing has helped me a little bit. Of course it is November, so I'm not doing NaNoWriMo. I'm not going to talk about any of the controversy of NaNoWriMo. But I think my goal is just to write every day. There's no word count goal, it's just a literal goal for me to write every single day and try my best to write in the mornings, ghost side I think, and then in the evenings brainstorming and plotting my other passion project. I think I love doing that because that helps actually, you know, balance writing with editing, so I'm not feeling burnt out from ghost side nor burnt out from, you know, planning my book. And that way I can also get 2 writing sessions in a day, because literally a day of my life, like staying home at least, is I like sleep in, I do study, I get my study out of the way, and then I write and do all my mini hobbies and work, and that includes YouTube and stuff like that. So that's like the 3 main things I do every single day: write, YouTube, and my schoolwork, which gets a bit hectic sometimes. But I'm glad it's kind of just the start of the semester so I could take you guys along. If you guys want more vlogs like this, definitely let me know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, vlogs exhaust me and I literally feel like I need a nap and a bath and just chill. But I hope this kind of sheds some light upon, yeah, the difficulty of being a student who wants to write. It is so difficult finding the time to write, especially when you just get home and you're exhausted, or you're just piled on, like just so overwhelmed with exams, midterms, assignments, essays, when all you want to do is just like sit down and write. And I find myself actually sometimes using writing to cope with assignments and assignments to cope with writing, where I procrastinate uni to do writing and vice versa. Like it becomes like this toxic, like, ugh, it just goes around and around. And I truly cannot wait to be done with uni and to never have to take a freaking exam again. Can I hear from the people in the back, please? I feel like I'm also one of the few author tubers who actually is a student and like doesn't have a full-time job, doesn't live alone, who's just kind of like in her room of her family's house, and yeah, just stressed out about uni all the time, and just like on this trajectory to do this career, to be a lawyer or whatever I'm gonna be, even though I have this in the background. And my life is pretty unique when I think about it, actually, where I have YouTube and writing, and that's kind of my little part-time job instead of working at Macca's. Like, this is what I do, and it is overwhelming, like having a side hustle and that side hustle of writing, if that makes sense. So, but I love it. It's so fulfilling, and I truly would not fill my time with anything else but making videos for you guys and trying to vlog, which I'm working on it, okay? I'm really working on it. And yeah, to write as well, and writing truly fulfills me like nothing else does. So yeah, thank you so much for coming along with me, watching this video, and yeah, I was able to show you a bit more about what I do in my day when I do have a stay-at-home uni day. But yeah, I love you all, and I hope to see you in my next writing video. Bye everyone!